Top new upcoming games October 2022. Every month, tons of new games are released, and every month, we round up the ones that are probably the most worthy of your attention. In this video, we will summarize some of the games that will be released in October 2022. Here are some game titles that will be released this month that we think are worth the wait. So, enjoy the video. Number 1. Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is an upcoming first-person shooter developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. The sequel to the 2016 hero shooter Overwatch, the game is intended to have a shared environment for player versus player or PvP modes with the first game while introducing persistent cooperative modes. A major change in PvP was to reduce team sizes from 6 to 5, which required several characters to be reworked. Overwatch 2 is set to launch as free-to-play on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and Series S in early access on October 4, 2022. It will feature full cross-platform play. Number 2. Dragon Ball: The Breakers. Dragon Ball: The Breakers is an upcoming asymmetrical action game developed by Dimps. It takes place in the same universe as the Dragon Ball Xenoverse games. The game is an asymmetrical action game in which players take on the role of the raider who hunts down the rest of players and powers up as they do so, and survivors who need to maneuver around the environment and make use of items and power-ups to evade the raider and escape using a super time machine either alone or cooperatively. Dragon Ball: The Breakers is set to launch on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and Series S in early access on October 14, 2022. Number 3. Ghostbusters: Spirits Unleashed. Ghostbusters: Spirits Unleashed is a 2022 action game based on the Ghostbusters media franchise and developed by IllFonic. The game features up to 4 players and allows players to take the role of a Ghostbuster or a ghost. Players can create their own Ghostbuster, and the ghost's appearance can also be customized by visiting Ray's Occult books. The Ghostbusters gameplay is based on the first-person shooter design, while the ghosts are controlled from a third-person perspective. The ghost needs to terrorize everyone in a location by making loud noises or possessing objects, while the Ghostbusters need to capture the ghost, undo its damages, and get the crowd to calm down. While the game features asymmetrical gameplay, players can also choose to fight against an AI-controlled ghost cooperatively. On March 22, 2022, the release date was mentioned to be in Q4 2022 and is set to be released on the Epic Games Store for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and Series S. The game is set to be released on October 18, 2022.
You try to take on my team.
Number 4. A Plague Tale: Requiem. A Plague Tale: Requiem is a narrative-driven, action-adventure survival horror stealth video game developed by Asobo Studio and published by Focus Entertainment. It is the direct sequel to A Plague Tale: Innocence, and continues the story of Amisha and Hugo, siblings that are struggling to survive in a world ravaged by the Black Death. The younger of the two, Hugo, has a mysterious blood disease that grants him supernatural abilities, and it's up to Amisha to track down a cure. On August 19, 2022, Plague Tale: Requiem had gone gold, meaning all development of the game had been completed and mass manufacturing had begun. The game is scheduled to launch on October 18, 2022 for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and Series S and Nintendo Switch. The game will be available at launch for Game Pass subscribers. Number 5. Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by WB Games Montreal and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. The game features 4 playable characters: Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin, and Red Hood. Each character has their own unique playstyle and abilities, such as Robin being able to teleport via the Justice League satellite. While it can be played solo, the game also features a 2-player cooperative multiplayer mode, wherein the second player can drop in and out at any time without affecting the other one. Players can level up their characters, but enemies will be automatically leveled up as well. They can also use vehicles such as the Batcycle to explore the city. During the daytime, players will occupy the Belfry, which acts as the team's base of operations and allows players to switch characters and prepare for the next mission by managing progression, and upon leaving the Belfry, the game will fast forward to the nighttime. It is set to be released on October 21, 2022 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and Series S. Number 6. New Tales from the Borderlands. New Tales from the Borderlands is an upcoming graphic adventure video game developed by Gearbox Studio Quebec and published by 2K. A spin-off of the Borderlands series and a successor to Tales from the Borderlands. Similar to Tales from the Borderlands, it is a graphic adventure game in which the player must move the game's protagonist around the world's environment, explore their surroundings, complete quick-time events, and make narrative choices that may change the outcome of the story. Each character has their own unique gadgets. Anu has high-tech glasses which allow her to scan objects. Octavio can browse other people's social media pages and hack into their devices. Fran can freeze enemies using her hover chair. The game is set to be released on October 21, 2022 for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and Series S.
Are you people like this?
Number 7. Scorn. Scorn is an upcoming first-person biopunk survival horror adventure video game developed by Serbian developer EB Software. The game is inspired by the works of visual artists H. Arne Geiger and Zdzislaw Beksinski. Scorn is an atmospheric first-person horror adventure game, developed and published by EB Software, set in a nightmarish universe of odd forms and somber tapestry. It is designed around an idea of being thrown into the world. Isolated and lost inside this dreamlike world, you will explore different interconnected regions in a non-linear fashion. The unsettling environment is a character itself. Every location contains its own theme, story, puzzles and characters that are integral in creating a cohesive, lived-in world. Throughout the game you will open up new areas, acquire different skill sets, weapons, various items and try to comprehend the sights presented to you. The game is set to be released on October 21, 2022 for PC and Xbox Series X and Series S.
Within Scorn's world of horror.
Number 8. Victoria 3. Victoria 3 is the third installment in the Victoria series developed by Paradox Interactive, following Victoria 2 and Victoria, an Empire Under the Sun. Paradox Development Studio invites you to build your ideal society in the tumult of the exciting and transformative 19th century. Balance the competing interests in your society and earn your place in the sun in Victoria 3, one of the most anticipated games in Paradox's history. The game will be released exclusively on Steam on October 25, 2022 and will not be available on Game Pass or Microsoft Store.
And be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow.
Number 9. Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Platinum Games and published by Nintendo. It is the third installment of the Bayonetta series, acting as a sequel to Bayonetta in 2009 and Bayonetta 2 in 2014. It is directed by Yusuke Miyata and produced by Yuji Nako, with series creator Hideki Kamiya acting as executive director. The game was jointly announced by Nintendo and Platinum Games in December 2017. Like Bayonetta 2, the title character sports a unique design and hairstyle, in addition to having access to various new abilities. With the help of old and new allies, including her alternate selves and a witch in training named Viola, Bayonetta must confront and defeat mysterious man-made threats known as homunculi while traveling to the island of Thule, in order to prevent the destruction of various worlds by an evil entity known as the Singularity. Bayonetta 3 is scheduled to be released exclusively for Nintendo Switch on October 28, 2022. Number 10. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2 is an upcoming first-person shooter game developed by Infinity Ward and published by Activision. It is a direct sequel to the 2019 reboot, and will serve as the 19th installment in the overall Call of Duty series. Modern Warfare 2 is a continuation of the 2019 reboot entry, and features several returning characters. The game takes place in 2022, 3 years after Price forms the elite multinational counter-terrorist unit Task Force 141 with Gaz, Soap, Ghost, and Farah. Vargas joins the team as its latest member. After a missile strike from the United States kills a foreign general, 141 is called in to contain the situation and prevent further escalation, while also combating the terrorist organization Al-Qatala and the drug cartel known as Las Almas. It is scheduled to be released on October 28, 2022, for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and Series S.
Weapons hard, vaqueros.
Dakar Desert Rally. Dakar Desert Rally is the biggest off-road rally racing adventure ever developed. Experience the speed and excitement of the largest rally race on the planet, featuring a wide variety of licensed vehicles from motorcycles, cars, trucks, quads and SSVs. The game will be released on October 4, 2022 for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X and Series S. Uncharted: Legacy of Thieves Collection. Uncharted: Legacy of Thieves Collection is an upcoming compilation that includes remastered versions of both Uncharted 4, A Thief's End and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, released on the PlayStation 4 in 2016 and 2017 respectively. The games were originally developed by Naughty Dog, with the PC port being made by Iron Galaxy Studios and published by PlayStation PC. This is the first time the Uncharted series will come to PC, and is the first game developed by Naughty Dog to release on PC since Keith the Thief, A Boy and His Lockpick in 1989. Uncharted: Legacy of Thieves Collection is set to release on October 19, 2022, 9 months after its release on PlayStation 5. Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 Royal is an upcoming JRPG in the Persona series developed by Atlus and published by Sega. It is a port of the 2020 PlayStation 4 game of the same name, which itself is an enhanced re-release of the 2016 game Persona 5. The PC version is scheduled to release on October 21, 2022 on the Microsoft Store and Steam, following the announcement during the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase. This version includes all downloadable content that was included in the PlayStation 4 release.
No need to hold back. Go for it!
Mount & Blade 2: Bannerlord. Mount & Blade 2: Bannerlord is a strategy action role-playing video game developed and published by Tale Worlds Entertainment, and co-published by Prime Matter. It is a prequel to Mount & Blade: Warband, a standalone expansion for the 2008 game Mount & Blade. Bannerlord takes place 210 years before its predecessor, with a setting inspired by the migration period. Bannerlord was announced in 2012. A Steam page for the game was created in late 2015. The following year, Tale Worlds began releasing weekly developer diaries detailing elements of the game. An early access version of the game was released on March 27, 2020 and quickly became the largest launch of the year on Steam, achieving nearly 250,000 concurrent players on Steam. The game is scheduled to release for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and Series S on October 25, 2022. So, those are some games that will be released in October. Hopefully this video can give you an idea of what games you will play. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification for the new video. See you on next video.